Seniors are racing to collect Social Security benefits, as it's all highlighted right here in this article, which I will be popping up on the screen for in just a minute so you can see exactly what seniors are doing right now and why they are flocking to Social Security to get their monthly benefit, because they're anticipating the end is coming near. Well, we're going to talk about the details here in this video because this is a major issue. They're flocking to Social Security at a rate that we've never seen before, and that's causing a little bit of concern as far as what's really going on here. Well, it's all highlighted again in this article, which again, I will pop up in just a second, but let's talk through the details about this. Now, first off, do you think that there's a little bit of uncertainty out there right now around Social Security? That's not a trick question. Obviously, yeah, this year has been very uncertain, especially around Social Security. Not so much as of recently. We've seen things calm down a little bit, but the first 4 or so months of this year, oh yeah, it was every single day, every single week. I had all kinds of videos talking about it. We had press releases constantly. I was out in live streams. We had all kinds of different things that were happening. It was a very confusing time and also a very uncertain time, even though right now still is very uncertain, but some major policy changes around that time, the first 4 or so months of the year, were causing a lot of concerns for a lot of seniors. Now, let's pop this article up right here, right now, and you're going to see on this article, very interesting, and again, I've alluded to this before in other videos, but I want you to see this because this is nuts. Now, Social Security kind of runs in seasons. In other words, applications kind of ebb and flow, right? So there's seasons in which there's a lot of applications coming in. There's slower times of the year, just like with everything, right? There's really busy times and there's really slow times. But March generally is a little bit of a slower time of year. However, in the month of March, Social Security, as you can see with this article here, Social Security processed or had an additional 16% more applications coming in March than what they saw the previous year. That's a major concern. Now, you've also heard me express this before in other videos. 80,000, like 80,000 people more applied for benefits just in the month of March than what they saw previously. 80,000 more people. That's a lot, right? That's a major surge in applications coming in. Now, why? Well, if we continue reading down on this article, and no shock to anybody, as I just expressed, a lot of uncertainty. Well, what was happening in March? Well, good question. What wasn't happening in March is probably the better question as far as Social Security goes and all the major changes, but March was possibly the biggest month that came out with all the different press releases and policy changes and all things like that. So I'm not shocked at all to see this coming in the month of March, because that's when we saw a ton of the different press releases that came out, a few of which they actually walked back and they said, no, just kidding, we're not going to do that anymore. So we had that with a number of those, which we've talked about, but an interesting time, right? So here's what's happening, and again, highlighted in the article as well, which is uncertainty. Uncertainty. That's what happens. When there's uncertainty, people typically say, oh, I'm going to take some action here. I'm going to do something about this. Especially with all the uncertainty around Social Security, well, a lot of seniors are like, well, I guess I didn't plan on getting my benefit yet, but with all of this going on, I don't know how long this program's going to be around. I don't know what's going to happen to this program next. I guess I'd rather extract a little money from the program before it's too late and before the whole thing goes away. Now, I want to say this much very clearly. Social Security is not going away anytime soon, so I wouldn't worry about that. I don't blame all the people that have claimed and filed for their benefits so far this year. I don't blame anybody for that. I feel like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you want your benefit, by all means take it. It's your money that they essentially took from you through Social Security payroll taxes. They've been holding on to it for years and decades on your behalf, and now it's time to turn the tables. Rather than them taking money from you, now it's time for you to take money from them, hopefully for a very long time, in a lot of money, dollar amounts that you can collect from them, right? So that's what we need to do, is turn the tables on them and collect your benefit, right? Now, again, do whatever you want to do. Take your benefit whenever you want. That's totally up to you. But I would never blame anybody for saying, I'm going to take my benefit at whatever age. By all means, do it. Seriously. Do what you got to do for your own situation. We all understand our own situation the best. I'm not going to sit here and say, you should take it at age whatever. I wouldn't do that. You know your situation best and when you need that. But again, it all comes down to the massive uncertainty. Now, like I said, right now we're in a little bit of a lull. Things are a little bit slower, not nearly as chaotic as they were the first, say, quarter or first 4.5 months or so. And not even quite 4.5 months, but the first 4 months or so, very chaotic, very uncertain. So again, not surprised to see a lot of people coming in just saying, I'm going to grab my benefit. I don't know what's going to go on here. All I know is that I just want those monthly payments to come in. Another thing too, not only with all the uncertainty around Social Security, but at that same time, we had the implementation and the announcements on the tariffs as well, right? Maybe some seniors were being proactive and thinking, well, with the implementation of all the tariffs, this is going to cause price increases, otherwise known as inflation. And, well, I need that extra money to come into me through my Social Security benefit so that I can pay for my lifestyle and just pay for my life, right? So maybe some were thinking that as well, is that I'm just going to do this so I can have extra income coming into me to help offset and pay for the price increases because of the tariffs. That could be as well. I would anticipate a lot more people probably filed for the benefit simply because of the uncertainty factor, as in, I'm scared about Social Security. I don't know how long it's going to be here. I want to get as much as I can. Claim benefits now, right? I would anticipate that was probably the case for most people, but maybe some thought, I don't know. I need some extra retirement income to help me out with extra price increases that are coming, right? So interesting times that we're living through right now. It's certainly not over yet. I can guarantee you that much. We've got a very wild year left to come here. Still a lot of the year to go. And the rest of this year, as well as next and the next few years, is going to be very, very interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. Anyway, just want to bring that to your attention really quickly. Kind of interesting to watch all of this, but yeah, kind of displays a little bit of evidence as to what's really going on, with the mindset of a lot of people out there right now, and where a lot of people are really kind of going as far as how a lot of people are thinking right now, financially, if that makes sense, right? Anyway, another thing really that I want to point out super fast, if you need to save money, or if you want more money right now, there's a couple ways to do it. Number one, increase income. Number two, save money. Please utilize that service right there. Free, 100% free to you here in this community with that phone number. Make sure to call that phone number, by the way. If you call that phone number, it's 100% free, but it's to get help with your Medicare. And again, it could be initial enrollment in Medicare if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring, or if you need help or have questions about your supplement plan, your Medicare Part D, your Medigap plan, your Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be, call that number. Seriously, the best resource to help you with this. Call them, ask them all your questions, bring your list of questions, ask them. They will help you. They'll spend the time on the phone with you. They'll do whatever it takes to help you through it. And again, they'll do what they can for you. They're helping seniors here in this community every single day. I've seen the numbers. It's absolutely incredible. Thousands and thousands and thousands of you here in this community have connected with them through that phone number, and a lot of you getting a lot of help. And I've also seen the testimonials, the comments rolling in, people saving a ton of money. The average senior that they're working with, when you call that phone number, the average senior is saving $1,100 by letting the advisors review your plan, find better plans, get you better coverages, and save you a bunch of money by looking through the 20+ thousand plans across the country to find you the better plan at a better price with the better coverages and better fit for your personal situation. And again, so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. That super basic stuff. They're helping seniors every single day navigate this, saving a ton of money, getting better coverages. By the way, think how good it would feel to have the right plan and the proper coverages rather than just some random plan out there that probably doesn't even cover you and you're paying way too much for it, right? Well, guess what? That team right there, the trusted advisors right there with that phone number, will do all of that for free for those of you here in this community with that phone number. Seriously, call them. Please utilize that. There's a couple different ways, again, you can improve your finances. Number one, increase income, like working more or whatever. Who wants to do that? Not I, right? Nobody wants to do that. But the other option would be cut expenses. How can you do that? By getting a better plan and by saving a bunch of money. Call them. Seriously, you never know. Ask. Never hurts to ask. Seriously, never hurts to ask. That's my motto in life. Ask and you usually get, right? Just like the saying goes, ask and you shall receive. My form of that is ask, and I think you'll be shocked with how many times you get to save money by simply asking. It's unbelievable. I ask for discounts. I ask for help all the time because I've learned asking and you receiving, right? It's a really cool thing. Anyway, please write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, write that on down, and that'll be by far your best resource. Now, another quick pro tip I want to throw out there super fast here. Annual enrollment is coming very soon. It's not that far away. A handful of months away, annual enrollment is opening up. Please establish communication now. Call them now. Get on the phone, have them review your situation, find you better options, so when annual enrollment rolls around, you're sitting there at the front of the line. Huge smile on your face, front of the line. They're going to cut the tape right in front of you, and you just walk right on through. You're awesome. I mean, seriously, how cool would that be? Or the other option is don't call them, and you can be at the back of the line of 70 million people trying to go through the doorway. I'm not sure about you. I want to be at the front of that line, not at the back of the line. That's not a fun thing. Anyway, if you call them now, establish that communication, you get to be at the front of the line for annual enrollment in literally a few months when that opens up. Incredible, right? All right, anyway. Who do you know? Think of a few people that you know, just 1, 2, or 3 people that you know personally, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, the lady that walks the dog by 17 times a day that we all wave to. We all know who she is, right? We've all got one in our neighborhoods. Anyway, go ahead and share that with them. Otherwise, your favorite cashier at the local grocery store or pharmacy, the postal worker, garbage man, recycling person, please go ahead and share that as well so they can also take advantage of that to get some free help with their Medicare. I really appreciate it. Again, let's help some people out right now, save money. Let's look out for some other seniors out there that also need some assistance. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you have not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below as well. Check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. And right now, popping up on your screen, you'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy, have a good one, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video.